Hi Frank, my name is Justin Reed, the owner of BeachClick Technologies Web Design. We're a custom web design company based out of Cleveland, Ohio, and we specialize in serving companies in the design build industry all around the country. Thanks for requesting this free video review of your website. I usually like to kick these things off with just seeing how your website appears in Google. So I got your company name from your website, and I see that you show up second on Google underneath the Yelp review, which is good. You're breaking pretty high, although I see that you're in Los Angeles and the Google business listing is ranking above you in Wilmington, Delaware. So that's something that I would get addressed pretty quickly, because that's going to cause confusion if people are looking for your company and they're seeing this other company pop up. And obviously you want to try to reduce confusion as much as possible. I also see when I get rid of the word company, you're not showing up quite at the top. So we specialize in helping companies rank for their own brand keywords, so that's not a problem to get you to rank a little higher for that. But click on your website. The first thing I look at when I come to a website is, am I in the right place? As a visitor going to your website, am I in the right place? And I look at this, and I at first glance, there's a lot of clutter, so I don't really know right away. So I have to kind of scan the whole page, so I don't know within like 1 or 2 seconds if I'm in the right place. But after looking at some of what's going on here, it does look like you do design, build, construction. Looks like you do some residential based on the pictures. But I know that after I clicked on some of the links that you do some other stuff as well. So there's probably a better way to feature that on your homepage, and we make some recommendations to do that as well. I see your logo is kind of smashed up here in the upper right. And there's it's busy, so there's not a lot of like white space. It's not like a clean, modern look and feel. So that's something that we do with all of our new website designs. But I would definitely make it easier for the person who visits your website for the first time to know that they're in the right place right away, to get that conversion for that person to request a quote on your website or fill out a contact form, make a purchase, that kind of thing. So the second thing I always look for is, what action am I supposed to take on your website? I see you've got a find us on Facebook link, so it's great that you've got a social media profile here. But I'm not actually sure if you want me to just kind of get general information about your company, or if you want me to contact you. Even though you have a contact us link, there's not like a strong call to action to do that on the homepage. So that, and also a phone number. So if you want people to call you or fill out the contact form or email you, I would definitely make that a more clear call to action on every page of your website. That's something that we do for everybody. And then I see as I go to your contact us page, it's once again, it's still a little busy, but it's nice that there's a way to get a hold of you, so that's good. But all of this information I would basically make available on every page, every website. That way people don't have to click around and try to figure out where to get the information they're looking for, and if that's the call to action that they're supposed to take. So we get our clients a lot more consultations just by making these forms available on other parts of the website as well. So we definitely recommend that. And then the third thing that we look for is the search engine optimization piece and how well you're performing a search. We kind of talked a little bit about already how my Google My Business listing is showing up for another company first, but also if you look at if your website is responsive, which means does it fit well on all devices, it doesn't resize very well to a mobile phone. So I see when I kind of shrink it down here, it gets cut off, and it's more difficult to read on a mobile device. And Google actually bases their search results listings more and more off of how it appears on mobile. So if it doesn't display well on mobile, you'll also lose some search ranking for that. I notice as I click around the links on your website, the header shifts around, and it looks like this template isn't quite built to support all the images and things like that you have. I really like these categories that you've got built out: the kitchens, bathrooms, outdoor living, and homes. I would make these maybe more. I see you have a lot of photos. You probably have more images of these sections. So just for people who are looking for additions or people who are looking for kitchens, to give them a clearer picture of what work you do would definitely help somebody who's looking for that information to request a quote and to contact you. So I would definitely build those things out, and that would help you out a ton. As far as the back end, I see that they're not really optimized for SEO. I know a lot of people kind of gloss over when they look at the code, but there's a lot of stuff in here that's missing that actually, I see your description is roofing service. You're using Homestead Builder instead of setting this yourself. You can actually define and tell Google how you want your website to appear, and a lot of that stuff is missing on your website. So you're probably missing out on some traffic and visitors on your website for that reason as well. So Frank, I hope this has been helpful. There's a lot of potential on your website. I see that you've been doing this for a long time, since 1976, and you probably have a ton of photography and a lot of success stories. I like your reviews section and under the testimonials, and really making that clearer for somebody visiting your website to be able to come to the decision that you want them to make and walk them through that sales process. So Frank, hopefully we can hop on a call. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have, provide you a free detailed consultation on specific actions that we could perform on your website. And even if you just want to take the information and have somebody else do it, that's fine too. But hopefully this does help you, and we are happy to have a conversation to talk about next steps. Take care, Frank. Bye.